So we just finished studying about mitosis, a form of asexual reproduction. That's where each daughter cell is exactly like the parent cell. Its chromosomes are an exact duplicate of the original cells. So now we're going to look at another process that makes sexual reproduction possible, and that's called meiosis. And that's when diploid cells have two complete sets of chromosomes, a set of chromosomes from the mom and a set of chromosomes from the dad, so a total of 46, end up dividing and undergoing cell division to produce haploid cells. And haploid cells have a single set of unpaired chromosomes, so they have a total of 23. So their nuclear material gets reduced by half. The male haploid or sex cell is called the sperm cell, and females it's the egg cell. So let's take a look at meiosis versus mitosis. Meiosis is on the left side of this picture, and you can see that it has two divisions, two rounds of cell division. And in meiosis, those stages are pretty much like they are in mitosis. You go through prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. However, you do this twice. So it's prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, and telophase 1, then prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, and telophase 2. So during metaphase 1 of meiosis, the double-stranded chromosomes are going to line up in pairs. So humans have 23 pairs of homologous chromosomes, meaning the same chromosomes, and they're going to line up next to each other. Whereas in mitosis, all of the 46 chromosomes line up in a single line in metaphase. So what's going to happen after that when you undergo anaphase, those X's, or the chromosomes, are going to remain intact. They're not going to separate into those sister chromatids. And then by telophase, each set of the chromosomes is at the opposite pole, and so the cell is haploid. Remember, haploid means having a single set of unpaired chromosomes. So now you have 23 X's in two cells, and so you instead of 46 single-guide chromosomes. And then for round 2, this is the easy part. It's just like mitosis, except we starting off with these 23 chromosomes. So you go through prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, and telophase 2, and you end up, they all line up, those chromosomes line up in the middle under metaphase, they split, and each of the sister chromatids move to the opposite pole, and then when you undergo cytokinesis, you finish up cell division. So a quick overview, and then we'll compare. In meiosis, you started off with one cell, and you end up with 4. You also start with a diploid cell that has 2 sets of chromosomes, and you end up with a haploid cell, which has only 1 set of chromosomes. As well, in meiosis, the nuclear content of the daughter cells do not match each other, and they don't match the contents of the parent cell. So there's been some genetic variation introduced under the crossing over. So let's compare. Mitosis occurs in tissues of non-sex organs, whereas meiosis occurs in the ovaries and testes to make the sex cells. Mitosis produces normal body cells, where meiosis produces eggs and sperm. Mitosis, there's one cell that divides once to form 2 identical daughter cells, whereas under meiosis, one cell divides twice and forms 4 daughter cells, which are different. And in mitosis, the daughter cells are identical to the parent cell, again, identical, whereas in meiosis, those daughter cells have half of the DNA that the parent cells have, so they're haploid, and they're not identical.